So, Resident Evil 5 is now considered racist? I just got done reading an article from The Gamer written by Jade King, who I believe is a girl. I'm not 100% certain, but I've never met a guy named Jade. And this article is about a year old, and apparently Resident Evil 5 is considered racist to this person. And in a nutshell, this entire article, which I will have linked down in the description if you want to read it, can be summarized in one sentence. The game is racist because a white guy goes to Africa to try to stop a zombie apocalypse. Wow, so offensive. Yeah, a guy is going out to risk his life to try and save others, and he is racist because he is trying to save people's lives. What a horrible person he is. Now, before I go any further, I would like to say that it's been a really long time since I played Resident Evil 5, so I am a little fuzzy on it. I don't remember it all that well, and I never actually even beat the game, but I do remember it well enough that I think I can talk about it, and I personally didn't see anything that I found offensive in the game. I mean, let's look at it this way. All right, I myself am a white man. Now, if there was a actual zombie apocalypse in Africa, I would be willing to go there. And I would be willing to put my life on the line to try and protect others to try to stop the zombie apocalypse. Because Jesus says to put others before yourself. I would be willing to potentially put myself in danger to stop the zombie apocalypse. Now, would that make me racist because I would be going to Africa to try to stop the zombie apocalypse? I mean, no. I mean, I think people would be thanking me. I think people would be grateful. People wouldn't be like, oh, you are so racist because you're trying to stop the zombie apocalypse. And basically what this Jade person had to say was because a white man is killing black zombies, that is offensive. And that really just brings up a lot of questions. So if a white guy was to kill a black zombie, that's racist. So if, let's say, a black guy was to kill a white zombie, would that be considered racist too? I mean, and this brings in all sorts of questions. Like let's take a look at I don't know, Call of Duty World at War. You know, where in Shino Numa you play as a white marine who kills Japanese zombies. Is that offensive now? Or Black Ops 2 where you kill Chinese zombies, is that now considered racist as well? I mean, this just brings in so many questions. Is Shell Shock 2 Blood Trails now considered racist because a zombie outbreak happens during the Vietnam War and your character kills Vietnamese zombies? I mean, this really just raises up so many questions as to what is considered racist and what isn't when it comes to fighting the zombie apocalypse. What I can say with absolute certainty is this, is if there was a real life zombie apocalypse, I don't care if the zombie was originally white, Hispanic, Asian, black. I don't care. What I do care is that it's a zombie. It's not a living being anymore, and it wants to eat me. That's what I do care about. So if there ever is a zombie apocalypse, I do not want Jade King on my survival team because she is going to be more worried about offending people than surviving. Because if a black zombie attacks us, she's gonna be like, "Wait, it's racist for you to kill that zombie," and I'm gonna be like, "Fine, it can eat you then." But I mean, in all seriousness, if there really was a zombie apocalypse, fam, I don't care what color your skin is. If it's a zombie, and it's trying to kill me, and I'm going to try to defend myself from the zombie. Discussing a couple other points from the article, Jade said that the game is offensive because the zombies screamed in a offensive dialect. They're zombies. I mean, I'm not really sure what you expect. I mean, were you expecting a church choir? I mean, they're zombies. If I remember correctly, they were being controlled by some sort of a parasite. If I remember correctly, but they're zombies. That they scream. That's what they do. I mean, I'm not sure what you expect. And apparently, the game is offensive because it's vulgar. What? Because there's like a lot of blood and gore in it. I mean, it's rated M for mature. I mean, it's what did you expect? My Little Pony, a Zephyr Heights mystery? I mean, no, the game literally, you literally cannot buy the game in America unless you are 17, and in some countries 18. I believe. And I don't know, maybe even it got banned in Germany, possibly. I'm just throwing that out there as a possibility because they have banned some zombie games before for being too offensive. But that's, or not offensive, but too gruesome. But that's getting off topic. And another offensive point that this Jade person made was that it takes place in rural Africa. Like, it doesn't take place in one of the developed cities. It takes place in a more rural area, and that's offensive. I mean, does that mean that Minecraft is offensive? Does that mean that the forest is offensive because you live or because the game takes place in an area that has little to no development? I mean, that's just like, that just doesn't even make sense. This is one of the ways you can tell a difference between a journalist and a gamer. Like, a gamer looks at this stuff and is like, oh, killing zombies, this is fun. And a journalist is like, oh, yeah, I don't care if the game is fun or not. I find this game offensive. I'm like, fam, you're killing zombies. The game is rated M. I honestly, like, what do you expect from a game about killing zombies? Do you expect sunshine and rainbows? I mean, if I'm buying an M-rated game, I expect the game to be rated M. I expect it to have, if it's a zombie game, I expect there to be blood, gore, dismemberment, language. I don't expect, oh, let's sit down and hold hands and meditate in Zen and yoga. Like, I don't know. I don't even know at this point. I mean, if Resident Evil 5 is considered racist, like I said earlier, I mean, this just opens up so many other questions. This is like, what other games are considered racist now? Like, is World at War racist because a white man kills Japanese zombies in Japan? I mean, is Left 4 Dead considered racist because a black guy kills white zombies in America? I mean, fam, gamers don't care about this stuff. Like I said, this is how you can tell the difference between a gamer and a gamer journalist. Gamer journalists are usually just, they don't really talk about the game itself. They just want to talk about, just these little, just crappy details that no one actually cares about. Gamers are like, is it fun? All right, cool, I'll play it. Is it not fun? I don't want to play it. And journalists are, this is the example of journalism versus gamers. I don't know. I think I'm done talking for today, but I would like to know your thoughts down in the comments. I mean, do you think Resident Evil 5 is racist because a guy's trying to stop the zombie apocalypse and it just happens to be in Africa? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Always remember that Jesus loves you. And for anyone new here, I mostly play, review, and discuss zombie and horror games, but when I saw this article, I just really wanted to say something about it. And I don't mean any hate or disrespect towards this Jade King person. I don't know anything about this person. I'm not saying you should go after this person. But this is a pretty unintelligent article, in my opinion. Thanks again for watching. Peace.